Coming out with it, it's Meyer. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Razorbacks will have some work to do after that short return. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
They'll run it from the gun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Razorbacks in the hurry-up. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
Now on second down after the short completion. Toss sweep right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So Texas's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the big fella. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends have so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
He wants to pass it on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw it again. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Texas! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Meyer. He was looking for some running room as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Scoops it up, still a live ball. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Extra point is good.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Fielded in the end zone. It's Meyer. I know he thinks... return, and sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. The Razorbacks want to move quickly. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, They keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponents. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Feeling some heat. He'll pull it down. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
With jet sweep pass. They make the stop, and that's how the 1st quarter will end. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. They'll try to run for it. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
This is an offense that leads the nation in 1st downs because there's so many different ways they can attack you. They're versatile. They could throw it. They could run it. They've got so much balance, and that's what makes them so hard to stop.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you.
He caught it! And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double-checking to make sure. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the 1st quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Takes the easy one to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try the right side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. He's got great speed. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pump up. And this guy got a lot of that pump, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You could see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Here comes the offense on second down. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Runs through the tackle. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. The Razorbacks will move the sticks.
And most importantly, they got the first. They've been getting pushed around up front this game and haven't created a lot of lanes to run the football, but you needed it. You needed that first down. You needed to get the sticks moving. You need to run some clock, so good job by the offense finding a little bit.
Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Leaves it with the running back. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented.
Touchdown, Longhorns! What a grab and go for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Texas 34, Arkansas 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Zings it complete to the right. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. He's going to pass. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marco. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He slings it deep to the left. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll take another shot, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. He's going to bring it out from deep. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Line gets set, 1st down. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 2nd half. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Right down the gut of the field. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the punishment has been extended. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Movement here from the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. At the 35, he's loose. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Arkansas! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42 after the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Stands in and takes the hit. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week. Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Longhorns get enough for the first down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense...
And the defense, got him at the 27.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This deep
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Pulls it in inside the 10.
Well, I love play callers that... regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock, and I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He's looking to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Longhorn! And the route is on. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They'll throw it on 1st down. He finds his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Here we go. Back to the air one more time. He makes the grab.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He picks up the 1st down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender all the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Caught over the middle. It's Markham. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.